Take a break from your busy day to enter a world of fire-breathing dragon layers, fairy tea parties, and rainbow unicorn lands all through Doodles. Amy Latta is back with us, and she has released her third book in her Doodle series. It's called Doodle Fantasy Worlds. Amy is with us this morning to share all about her new book. Amy, good to see you again.
It's always great to see you, Brett.
All right, let's talk about this book. What are we going to find in it? I described some of it, but what's in there for people that may want to doodle some fantasy worlds and creatures?
So basically, what I tried to do in this book was include everything you can imagine. So my first book in the series, Doodle Everything, is things that you find in the everyday world. Then we did Doodle all the animals and tried to do all the living animals that you could encounter. And then I thought, well, we're missing those things that don't exist. And so let's think about all the things in your imagination, the things that you would find in Rainbow Unicorn Land, the things that you would find the monsters under the bed, or things in outer space like aliens. There's also fairy tale princesses and princes, and the book is arranged by where you would find the things. So there's a chapter on the enchanted forest where you're going to find the fairies and the gnomes and the little wood elves, plus trees and flowers and mushrooms and things with little faces. Then, there's under the sea and in the sea where you're going to find your pirates and your mermaids and those other kinds of imaginary creatures. So all kinds of fun things, literally anything you can think of.
Well, I was going to say it's jam-packed, and people really go for the fantasy worlds that you've set up here in this book. Now, talk to us, too. You have an idea for taking your doodles off the page. So what's the next step?
So one of the things that I think is kind of sad about doodles is that they get stuck in sketchbooks. I like to doodle on the edges of my notes and my grocery list, but sometimes it's really fun to take them off the page and make something, especially if you're doodling something that you really love. So what I like to do is I buy sticker paper, and you can find this online or in the craft store. And what it is, it's just an adhesive backed paper that's specifically made to turn into stickers. Sometimes you can use it in a printer, but you can also just draw on it. So all I do is I take markers and I do my doodles on sticker paper. Then I cut out right around the shape and I stick it to something. For example, I stuck it to this clear mason jar and I turned it into a fairy lantern. So all I did was I just put the sticker on the outside, I put a little polyfill inside the jar, and then I got a strand of battery operated fairy lights, stuck those in, tied a ribbon, or you could use twine around it. Here's one that I did with a toadstool. And so you can literally turn your doodle into a really cool little piece of home decor. And it's perfect for like a kid's room. So much fun.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Or a fairy garden. I know a lot of people have those. It really is neat. Now, the biggest question of all, how and where can we get this book? When can we pick up Doodle Fantasy Worlds, Amy?
So it actually released on February 28th, so you can have it today. You can find it in stores at Barnes & Noble, Books A Million. You can find it at your local bookstore, as well as ordering it online at Amazon, Chapters, Indie Books, etc. So pretty much anywhere books are sold, online or in store, you can find it.
And we certainly will try that, and we encourage all of the viewers to as well. Amy, thanks so much. We'll see you in a little bit.
Sounds good.